Hey everyone, welcome to part 9 of this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2, the HD remaster. Me said FFX then, God blimey. In the last episode we completed Mushroom Rock Road and got all the percentage from that, and in this next one we are gonna hit the next areas in chapter 1. So next place on our list is Jose Temple.
Perfect. Yeah, Jose is next. I think we get
This is when we get the letter about the digging, I think.
Yeah. This is dig time, sort of speak.
This is quite important stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean every single percentage, right? It's so specific on what we have to do. It's like, 0.2% you miss, and you just missed 100% because of that.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna drop in Jose here. Those Machina Crazy Owl Bed Machine faction guys are hiring helpers. Could be good gil for the Gull Wings. Let's go.
After we defeated Sin, people began to distance themselves from the temples. For a long time, Jose Temple was neglected as well. But now... Everyone's staring.
You're famous, Uni. Better get used to it.
All I want's some peace and quiet.
Poor thing. She's led such a sheltered life.
Maybe she's getting old.
Who's getting old?
See Gipple pass there.
Yep.
That's Gipple, leader of the Machine faction. He can be kind of annoying, but he's alright.
Okay, let's do some interviews. Bring it!
Yeah, he seems all right.
So if you guys remember, this is the temple where we got Ixion in Final Fantasy X. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Got Ixion, first meeting of Isaru.
The
Yeah.
funniest scene where it was a summoner with bad hair. What's the world coming to?
Yeah.
Love that scene.
Yeah, you can talk to this guy, kind of waiting in line. How many people are left before I get my shovel? Just 2 more? And time just passes. You kind of just have to wait until you can enter the hut. You'll hear that ding whenever someone moves out of the line.
Cool feature.
Yeah, it's not really something they had in Final Fantasy X, if I recall correctly.
No, they didn't, did they? No.
Yeah. So now we're able to enter. If we talk to the guy that was waiting, he is not happy. Will this guy ever shut up? Now he's threatening to not let me dig. I'm gonna dig like there's no tomorrow, and no one's gonna stop me. See? This guy's in like full like almost Yevon garb. He's gonna melt in the desert, so it's not gonna be good for him.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Talking to the main innkeeper here, you mentioned I want to dig. Alright, go on into the temple. Gipple will interview you.
When you come back to these places in this game, you think of like all the stuff that happened in FF10 and you think, wow, don't you really, sort of thing, you know? Like
Yeah, the one thing that surprises me is So the rock around Jose is active with electricity, and it was said in 10 that that's only occurs when someone's addressing the faith. But it's active 24/7 in this game. So clearly they found a way around that.
It makes you wonder how that is then, doesn't it? Because
yeah.
Because they say the faith had an impact on weather generally, like the thunder, like the storm, the ongoing storm in the Thunder Plains, for example, and the frozen lake in Macalania.
Yeah, and we see the results of Macalania, but we don't see anything really else.
No.
I guess Thunder Plains, but they attribute that to the outlet. Alright,
so
like
we have to go and speak to Gipple now, do we then? I take it?
Yeah, we're gonna head in here and we're gonna discuss digging with Gipple, who's probably a little bit surprised that we want to dig.
Irigium neto idonja fatri people. O how we kyok the guardian? Gipple!
Unfortunately, I don't know enough Albed to translate that in this game.
Don't worry about it.
You,
Looks
here
like they're
for an
looking for
interview.
3 people.
Uh-huh.
The Great High Summoner wants an interview?
Former summoner.
All right, follow me.
Alright. Go to the left to find Echo Screen. Yeah, grabbing some treasure here. It's not, obviously, it's not necessary for completion, it's just...
No, but it's good to get items. Always.
Absolutely, yeah.
How you doing
It's good
today,
to grab
Zach? You doing good?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good, Yeah, mostly a chill day. I did some cleaning and then had some lunch. And honestly, I haven't really dived into recording too much today. I've got some blitzball to go through, but yeah, not much.
Well,
not much going
thank
on
you for
today.
working with me today on X2. I hope you don't mind doing it, you know.
Oh, no problem.
Never been this close to a celebrity before.
A blitzball match is
That's
quick,
nice.
So.
I could get used to this.
I just thought it would be good to
Let's
try and
not.
get get some
Well,
chapter
if it
1
isn't
done
Sid's
and
girl.
stuff like
How you
that,
been?
you know.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
think
I
it'll be
have
good.
a name.
Brother doing okay?
Same as ever. Buddy's around too.
I like the
Same
way
as
she
ever's
goes.
right.
I like the way she goes there. I have a name.
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Definitely flirting here. Definitely a little bit of a crush.
We're here for the interview.
Right. The interview. You sure you want to dig? Because we're talking about the desert, ladies. Not exactly a picnic.
So I don't know if it matters if we say fooled you or we're sure, but I'm gonna say we're sure because I think that's what we need to say.
No, you have to. I think. Yeah, I think it's all part of
All
the
right, you're
percentage.
hired. Welcome.
Yeah, I think if we say fooled you, it might mess up.
You are
I think.
hired. Don't know why a superstar like you would want to play in the sand. Well, do what you gotta do. Anyways, I've done what I can. Dig to your heart's content.
Thanks.
Show this letter to a woman named Nadala. You'll find her in the Beacon Hill Desert. Happy digging!
Alright. And that's it. We've done Jose.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very quick.
Very
So,
quick.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now we have a decision to make. We can just walk over to the moonflow, or we can go via the airship. Honestly, I need to check if it matters for percentage, because I don't want to walk into the moonflow and then find out I've ruined our chances.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
that would be awful.
I would have said go via the airship, but
Yeah.
because that's how you would normally get there, isn't it? Sort of thing. I mean, you could walk, but maybe if you go by the airship, it will play the scene and stuff like that. I don't know though. I'm just guessing here, but
No, I think you're correct. I'm reading this a little bit. Let me see if I can get any semblance of logic out of this.
if that was me, I would play the safe bet and go by the airship because I wouldn't want to risk walking. Because I know we're really close, but I don't want to risk walking there and then we are screwed as such. So
Yeah, I honestly, let's go via airship. I'm reading this guide and it says when you arrive on the southern bank, and then in parentheses it says it's better to come from airship or you can mess up everything.
wow, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Do what it says,
Yeah.
Zach. Do what it says.
Yeah. I was like, ugh. Well, let's save, because Moonflow's so weird to me, because I just feel like it's always been, I feel like I did it right when I did my 100%, and I think I messed up the Chromospheres, but I'm not really sure, you know. So I'm gonna quick save here, and then it's just gonna open the menu here on your
Shall I
side.
start a new file?
Yeah, new file. I think always new file, because we've got 99 slots. I think it should be fine. Like, it should be going fine.
Yeah, the Moonflow is quite hard because
Alright, we're gonna board these. I just don't trust walking. Because if I remember correctly, when you walk, you can do like the escort mission like early. Like you can activate it early, and I think activating it early actually breaks things for your completion, I think.
mm-hmm. There's so many do's and don'ts. Anyone watching this walkthrough, there are so many do's and don'ts here. So you really have to be specific in how you do things.
Absolutely. And we got a new hotspot for Beacon Hill Desert, because we now dig.
But we're gonna hit the places in the order, right? Like in the order specified. I think personally that's better, don't you?
I think so. I think maybe Makalani gets iffy because of the difficulty there, but looking at Makalani, we're already down to 4 stars of difficulty rather than 5.
Alright. We'll just have to
let me
play
go
that by ear.
Yeah, let's drop to Moonflow. We saved, so I feel good about it.
Sphere's landscape really hasn't changed much since then. If anything's changed, people seem to smile more often now. It's as if they finally have time to notice the beauty around them.
Because it seems like this that also count for percentage, I believe.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Hey, this is nice out here.
The guide gives you 4 options to complete
People
this.
out enjoying nature.
We're going to
It's
go with
very
option
peaceful.
4, because the first 3 are
Sure
just for
is.
accessories. The first 3 are like, you can do these,
A
but you
lot
won't
of
get 100%.
people are traveling these days,
And then option
trying
4
to
is
learn more about
you get
Spira.
100% completion on
Oh,
your save.
right, okay.
'Cause-
Thanks to you, Una.
Yeah, you can get like key to success
I had nothing to do with
and
it.
stuff.
Go on, give yourself a pat
But
on the
that's
back.
like, I believe that's if you don't stop the Ronso in a future chapter.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. That's, yeah, man, yeah.
So not advised. Alright, let me check. Oh, perfect. Moonflow South Bank. That's good. That's where we're supposed to be. When you arrive on the southern, so from the guide, when you arrive on the southern bank of the Moonflow, in the parentheses, it's better to come from the airship. Speak with the red guy riding around, Tobly. After continue on to the South Bank Road and go on the path until you meet someone crying for help. Gonna be Naipello. Okay, cool. Yeah, easy. I understand. This is, yeah, similar to what we've done before.
Alright.
On this spot, I'll be sponsoring an
The
extraordinary
big thing
show.
is we have to be
and I'm Toby.
perfect. We can't
Yep, it
mess
will be
up
splendid indeed.
any
Mark
part
my
of the
words,
mission,
people here and there and merriment
which
everywhere.
should be
Because when I
fine,
first
but-
played
That
this
sounds like
game,
fun.
the
Okay,
first
well,
time
we'll
I
see
ever
you
met,
then.
me and my mate ever met Tobly
Wait. I have a
was
favor
in
to ask of you.
Hideka, which is totally
Let's go.
wrong for like 100%
okay.
sort of thing. Like, we didn't
After
know
all,
back then about
we're spear
100%.
hunters.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever met a Magilka. That's really interesting.
Oh, let's hear him
That's cool
out.
though. I like that. I like that there's so many different like variations on where characters can go if you don't interact with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's the thing, you see. My able assistant hasn't come back. From Luca,
There's a
of
really
course.
small
Where else?
aspect of that in Final
He
Fantasy
went to fetch
X.
some supplies, which are
Where if
vitally,
you skip
crucially important
Belgamine,
for the
that's your
show, you
first
see.
encounter. You can
Ooh,
talk to her
check
like
on
later,
him,
and she'll
right?
have to introduce herself, right?
Oh, quite.
She'll be like, I'm Belgamina. You just
Why
walked by me
ask
the
us?
last 2 times.
Because you are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters hunt spheres.
That settles it.
Right. It's yours if you return my assistant safely back to safety. I'm thinking he must be over in the general vicinity of Jose Temple. Oh, and he's Ipello.
Ah. Okay, that's interesting. Near Jose Temple. That's why you can't... Right, I understand something then, Zach. The
Yeah,
reason why you can't walk here is because if you do that, you won't meet Tobley.
Yeah, you'll miss that. You could miss the Tobly. You could. I think what you can skip the Hypello calling for help, but I don't know. Like it's so. I'm still learning so much about this game.
I'm
Also,
sorry
like,
to
a
hear
really-
that, but, you know...
Yeah. Also a really minor thing.
Oh.
As we walk along the Moonflow, so they cut a lot of areas out of the game. You'll notice that we are already halfway down the Moonflow. They cut half the Moonflow, South Bank. So they kind of just put a loading screen and you skip a little bit of the Moonflow.
Really?
So that's, kind of a little trivia thing. Not really important at all to what we're doing, but I always thought that was interesting.
No,
to show,
that's interesting though. But yeah, honestly, if you just do the main story stuff,
Piece
Yeah.
of cake.
you meet Tobley in Kilika.
That's really interesting. I kind of want to do that. That's really interesting to me. Got a chocobo ran away.
That's important later though, isn't it, that, with the chocobos and all that?
Yes, we're gonna help out Classico, which, if they make a Final Fantasy X-3, I am certain that we're gonna have to help Classico again, because every game we help him, but every game he goes back to his old job. It's like, just raise chocobos, man.
But helping him I know for one thing, helping him in this game gets quite complicated.
It is much more in depth. In 10, it's kind of just a conversation where it's like, what do you think I should do? In this one, it's like there's a whole side quest. It's much more.
Well, I don't know if you've done this in 10. If you go, once you get on the airship, if you go on
Turned
the
on.
SS Leaky to Kilika, you can speak to him on there. Have you ever done that or not? And he says about his stomach, and Tidus goes about when he says, "Oh, I've got to go because of hunger or something," and Tidus said, "What? You're thinking about your stomach?"
Wait,
And he's like, "No, I'm talking about the chocobos."
wait, where is this?
Ashes to ashes.
On the SS Leaky. So once you beat Unileska, you get the airship, so on and so forth. Like, before you fight Sin and all that. If you go on the SS Leaky from Besaid to Kilika, on the main deck, if you tell him that he could be a chocobo breeder in Macalania, he will be on the main deck on the SS Leaky.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. I got like the date dialogue with some random NPCs, but I don't think I ever got the. That's really interesting. I'll take a look at that.
And you can speak to him, and you'll get a little cutscene. So.
Yeah. One thing that I thought was cool was Kamari doesn't talk at first in the early game as well.
No.
Which is well known. But if you interact with him too much, Fafnir Fangs showed me this. He'll hit you.
Huh?
Yeah, he'll push you back because because you annoyed him so much. He actually like pushes you back. He's got several areas where he'll do this to you.
Oh. Okay.
It was really interesting. Also, Carithian, during the first fight with Seymour and 10, if you pause the game on the PC version at the right time, it will fast forward the cutscene, because I guess they didn't program in a way to pause the cutscene. It just continues even while you're paused.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, those are two things that I actually didn't know about until people mentioned it.
It just shows how much you learn from other people.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, before I talk to this Hypella, I'm just double checking. I'm trying to be extremely cautious.
I'm sorry, I won't interrupt you. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good to interrupt. that's why I'm kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Checking out.
Is there a time limit for talking to him or anything, or not? I don't think there is there? No.
No, I mean, the only pseudo time limit is once we start the mission, like, we will be under attack.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I think I remember the order. Because there's, like, it's not a really hard mission once you, like, go through it once. But it's just remembering where they come from, like where the spawn point is for the thieves.
Right, okay. I know you have to kill them, I know that much, I think.
Yeah, and they do some sneaky stuff with the camera angle where they'll show a thief coming at you, but there's like one behind you that's a lot closer that you can't see unless you backtrack.
Oh, God.
They're really crafty with it. Yeah.
Right, I'll let you concentrate on that then.
You're Tobley's assistant?
Oh, you're good. Don't ever worry about
Are you friends of the chief?
I'm just double checking some
You
stuff.
sure are. You just sit back and let the goings escort you back
But you
to
are enjoying
Tobley.
this walkthrough, aren't you? Like,
Thank
you are.
you.
Yeah, this will be my first time 100%ing it on my first run. Because normally I do like a new game.
So what I mean is,
to get there.
you are enjoying it, aren't you? Like, you don't feel this is a burden on you or anything, I take it?
No, not at all. No. Shave the Hypella. If bandits grab the cargo, chase them down and take it back. You'll lose the cargo if they get away. Objective: escort the wagon and its cargo safely to the flow. So, what'll happen? He'll stop and he'll be like, "Bandage, we are under attack."
Oh no, bandits! We are
under siege.
Pretty much. Oh no! Come on.
No.
No, come on.
Shit.
No. Oh no.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Have we
I
messed
don't know why
up?
I don't know why I didn't grab him earlier. I thought I pressed the button.
Have we messed up?
No. I got him, but it was way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to mash X
Too
to
easy.
get him. I think that's the actual play.
It might be a bit of lag on the end, I don't know.
Yeah, I think potentially.
Shit.
I'm having some internet issues myself that
Oh, sorry
I'm
to
gonna
hear
have
that.
to get some work done to fix it. Yeah, I know it's all good. I had them out to like troubleshoot it, and they said the wiring in the house itself is bad, so they want to run a new line to the house.
Bandits!
So that obviously means I gotta schedule that.
It's working alright at the moment though, is it? I take it?
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly, it should be fine. Not to get like really nerdy into it, but I'm getting 300 megabit down and 300 up, and I should be getting 2.1 gig
Just
down.
to let you know, we skipped some dialogue there, but when they said we are under siege, but we attacked the bandits, so does that count?
I think it should be fine. I don't think that dialogue matters, but that is a good call out because I'm gonna really try not to skip any dialogue if possible.
Turned on.
I think like so the big red flag is never skip Machin. Like he's super uber important. I'll double check though, just because This guide I'm following gives us like a percentage that we should be at after every mission. So I should be able to verify that.
All right then. Are we nearly done, or is this quite a long mission? This one.
We're pretty close. We're just about at that trap point where like it's gonna show a thief in front of us, but there's one behind us that's like really close.
We are under siege.
So it's just like a trick, essentially.
Right. Okay, mate.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh no. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, cool. I'm getting a bit nervous. I was like, oh, because so to put perspective there, they both jumped on the I guess cart to steal our stuff, and they were about to split up in 2 different directions. And if they do that, I can't catch them. But I just caught them. I caught one of them as they got off the cart.
Oh.
All right, that should be perfect. But last fight, I believe.
They're easy to kill. That's one good thing.
Yeah, I feel like this mission is almost like a gimmick of like, we're gonna try to trick you, and if we don't trick you, like, you did good.
Oh yeah!
That's kind of the vibe I get from it. But.
Yeah.
Oh, you've returned.
Okay.
Thanks to
So-
these ladies.
A reference.
Yep. Of course, you've been most helpful.
So
With this,
we
the show
should
is
get
just a
the
step
Gunmate
away from
Stress
smashing
Circlet
success.
and Helios Carbon
Here,
Grid.
as promised.
And if we don't get all 3, then we did not do it perfectly. So we got Gun Mage.
Oh, and take this with you two for everything you've done.
We got Circlet. We got Garbage. Perfect, all 3.
Yeah!
That's
Hey!
all 3.
It's
Let's
such a good
go.
fuzzy feeling meeting reliable
I'll
people
take
persons
it.
such as yourselves.
I'll
Yes, sir.
take it.
You're very welcome.
Oh man.
Just remember,
what a
it was
tough
the
one.
goings that
Not as tough as Mushroom, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Ha. Good going. Good going.
Yeah,
I was nervous there. I was like, oh god, have we got all 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that was good. Looking at this guide, I don't think there's anything further we need to do here.
Okay.
The next one says go to Guadosalam.
Eventually, we're gonna have to go to each place anyway and do the publicity, though, aren't we? But
Yes.
let's get all the main places done and then do that at a later point. Yeah. Sort
I
of
think
thing.
so. I think that makes sense.
Should we save again now we've done that perfectly?
That's a good point. We should. I think we save and then we overwrite old saves as we go forward once we hit 99, because we're not going to go back to the very beginning.
No.
We're not going to go back to we're at 93%. At that point, you might as well do Game Plus.
I'll do that.
Yeah, but we should have a pretty generous amount of saves.
Well, another thing to know, if we've done everything correct, is when we finish the chapter, it will say chapter 1 complete, not chapter 1
that's true.
concluded.
Yeah, and we'll get a percentage, and we'll know, like, oh, we're here, and we need, like, this is good, or this is, like, bad, 'cause we
Tommy.
missed something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, talking to Riku isn't helping people a nice feeling, and we even snagged a sphere. How does Pain feel about our last mission? I still can't tell the Hypello apart. Oh, okay then. Alright.
So
right.
we've got a new dress sphere called Gun Mage, which is pretty good, I believe.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's essentially Kamari. It's like the blue mage build of like using monsters' abilities. Yeah. All right, so we are at 15%. Perfect.
That seems about right then.
Yeah, I think so. And then we can go to Guado Salam for honestly not a lot. There's really nothing happening here, but we still need to go.
Guado Salam, home of the Guado. You remember, right? But the Guado are no longer here. Some people think they deserved all that happened for what they did to Spira. They have a point, but it seems like such a sad way to look at things.
Quite like the music here.
It is nice, yeah.
There's one thing I can confirm. Tower calibration does not count towards percentage.
Oh, that's the reason I said yes to doing this run. No, I'm just joking. No, I've calibrated the towers once in my life, and
I've seen YouTubers do it. Oh my god, it's crazy hard.
So yeah, when I calibrated, I even cheated because the game doesn't let you pause while you're calibrating, but on the PC you can hit escape and it forces a pause, no matter what. So I was like hitting escape to like force a pause to then memorize the line and then input it really quickly, and it was still so like, it's tower calibration is the worst minigame. I'll say it. I think maybe the worst minigame in terms of challenge I've ever had in any game I've ever played.
The only reason for doing it is to get like a good prize from it, but you get
a dress, garment grid, not dress sphere.
The Far Plane, a place that unites the living with their memory of the dead. I've thought about going in so many times.
The guide doesn't say this is for percentage, but it says you can come here if you want. I kind of feel like we should, because it kind of feels
but I never have.
Percentage.
I think I probably never will.
I think that's important, that scene, honestly.
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
I believe the same, yeah.
Now, isn't there saying, or is that in Besaid, to do with buying a key and opening a chest or some shit?
Yes, that is not for percentage, but you can. So you know how we got a Waka on the airship, or we're going to. I think we haven't done that yet, but
no, that's in Makalania when we get him.
Yeah. So you can buy high potions from him, I think for 60 gil, and they sell for 90. Right. So you can make infinite money, and you can buy a key in Besaid for 900,000 gil. It's not worth it. You get the key from a quest anyways, in my opinion. From my knowledge.
Okay. I know, the only thing is, I know we have to, when we do get him, we have to pay off his debt by a certain point.
Yeah. You know, actually, we were talking about grinding. That's probably something we do. We grind abilities, we grind levels, and we grind money for a Waka. I think we...
So do you want me to start doing that, like, between episodes now? Do you want me to start grinding between episodes now, so that we can start getting that stuff?
Yeah, let me check what we have for dress spheres, because I think we have a good number now. We have Gunner, Gun Mage, Warrior, Songstress, Black Mage, Thief, and Festivalist. So that's a decent.
That's pretty decent, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think we're probably hitting that grind point, especially because honestly, a Waka, I even like paying it off in Chapter 1. Like, it's not necessary, but because it'll just stick around, but it kind of feels good.
I think it has to be by it's either Chapter 2 or Chapter 3 latest, I think.
Yeah.
We have to pay it off by then.
Yeah, that sounds right. All right. Next up is Thunder Plains. Really not a lot to do here. Also a harder place. 3 out of 5 stars in terms of difficulty, whereas Flow was 2.
That's a bit of a problem then, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have to be careful.
But if the fiends are easy enough, you tell me what to do to beat them, I could potentially grind there. Because I know where there's a save point and stuff, I believe. So I might be able to grind there, sort of thing.
Yeah, I think Thunder Plains or me and High Road or even Mushroom Rock. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of the mindset grind anywhere but Makoania because of the Sphere Morph. The Sphere Morph's too much. It's such a mini boss.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always have a huge amount of trouble with it.
If you get, like, when we finish tonight's session, if you set me up with the dress spheres that we're gonna use, yeah, and stuff, and then I'll grind during the week, sort of thing, like. But obviously we've only really just started. But I'm saying, like, after tonight's session, if you tell me, like, set me up, I'll then grind during the week, if you know what I mean, and I'll happily, I will happily do that. No problem at all.
Yeah, I was thinking, and maybe this is just because this is where I normally grind, but I was thinking me and High Road right after Luca. So like when you're in that area. But we can figure out like as we go through like which is the better option because some are gonna get more experience and stuff like that, and you know.
Yeah. But we'll work that out. We've only just started, so let's. I think tonight's goal should be, let's try and crack out as much as possible and see where we end up, really. Because if we can get a majority of stuff done, then we can get some grind. Then I'll do some grinding and so on and so forth. And then next week, I reckon we could finish chapter 1 potentially. If we can get the publicity stuff worked out, we can finish chapter 1 and go on to chapter 2. That's my thought process.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. For me, I'm definitely on the mindset. I think publicity is going to be the big time sink, for sure. Because you just got to go to so many places and talk to so many people.
Yeah, I know.
But everything else should be quick,
Yeah, I know.
Alright, well, let's drop into Thunder Plains real quick. Just to get some dialogue going.
Guess what? Riku finally overcame her fear of thunder. Know how? She said she camped out here for a week.
Okay. Well, we can walk around. I'm reading this guide. Apparently, all we have to do is listen to the dialogue, and we just do the Thunder Plains.
What the hell is that?
That's a Drake, lesser Drake. Originally they were on the Me and High Road, or sorry, Mushroom Rock.
Burn!
Wait, is it Mushroom Rock? Where are they? Oh, sorry, yeah. Originally they're on Me and High Road, and they got swapped to Thunder Plains.
Ashes to ashes.
Kind of a different monster too. Also, I keep on casting fire at it, and it nullifies fire, so I should probably stop doing that.
Yeah. So I could take them out pretty easily, like just by hammering X sort of thing. Like, I'm just working out what I can take out easily, sort of thing, like by grinding and that. So, yeah.
Yeah. I like Mihen in that case because your default is going to be base fire, and you're going to be facing like ice elementals, right? You know what? Actually, now I think about it, I guess you could. Makoani is an option, but only the lake portion, because you don't have to deal with the sphere morphs there. So the sphere morphs are like the worst, but everything else is kind of fine.
And actually, near where the lake is, unless it's gone, there used to be a save point there.
Yeah, I think
So
there's
I
like
could-
the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could use that as a semi-man mark. Yeah. Sorry, just thinking to myself there, that's all.
Oh, no, you're good, yeah. No, I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to think, like what setup makes the most sense to... Because the problem is, and this is, you know, my issue for sure, is Makalani is kind of lucrative. Because it's tough, so you get good rewards, but it's also dangerous. So, like, you know, it's like figuring out, like...
Because what I would ideally like is... Oh, someone learned an ability there.
We just learned Item Hunter for Riku. I believe that means that our drop of items, like we have a higher likelihood of getting a rare item. I think.
Yeah.
Let me just double check.
So is the plan max thief out and then maybe change it to something else, or is that the plan here, or what do you suppose, like, generally?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think when we last discussed, we had discussed doing Max Gun or Max Thief for Riku and Yuna, and then Black Mage for Pain. But we can also adjust that, because I think we're kind of looking a lot at Dark Knight at the end.
Oh, I can't wait till we get that.
Yeah. I mean, we could even do like a 180. We could do like a white mage as well, if we think we need to sustain.
That might not be a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
For healing and stuff, you know?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
What the hell is this we're fighting?
So this is we're fighting an Ochu right now, which is nice because we have some pretty good fire damage coming out, but it is an Ochu, so it is tough to chip away.
Ochus are always tough.
Yeah, they really are.
I don't know
if there's
about you,
anything-
Zach, but I hated the Ochus in Final Fantasy 13. They were really tough.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that. I faced a variant called the Neochu for a quest, and it
Me too.
absolutely-
Me too. That
it
was
was-
hard.
yeah, it was incredible.
Ah, the travel agency.
Yeah, we're in the travel agency. Okay, so this is like a small thing. This isn't that impactful, but let me check something here.
What's the matter?
So they put the save sphere object inside this NPC, but it's clearly visible. So it's very interesting. Just to provide context on that.
Yeah, because I would have said I'd just save it, like, yeah. But I might be able to use Makalania. I'll see.
Yeah. So I'm buying 5 soft here because we have 0. Just in case we need them. Really not gonna spend too much money because that's gonna all go to the Owaka. Needs to pay off his debts fund.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I just don't want to be petrified and then not have the item to fix it.
Yeah, I agree. So are we done here, or are we walking to Makalania, or what do you want to do? Do you want to...
I think we're probably done because if we walk to Makalania, I don't want to enter. Like, I don't
No.
want to enter via airship.
No, I agree. Always
yeah,
buy the
so let's-
airship.
Yeah. Yeah, let's board the airship here and then yeah, I don't know where we're at. I think we're at about the 45-minute mark maybe. Do we
Yeah,
wanna
I
do
can
more?
go up to an hour on a episode, so it's pretty good, really.
Okay.
I mean,
And,
unless I do a separate episode for Makalania, because...
Let's
I mean, I could do a shorter one, and then do the next one, and we could go from there. Doesn't really matter
Yeah,
either
let's-
way, but...
yeah, if it's okay with you, let's end here because the Makalania and the Beacon are both long missions. I'm
Right.
worried that we'll hit.
All
the
right then,
top one.
folks. Well, as Zach/Predictable Mania said, we're going to end this episode here. Hope you've enjoyed it. And now you've seen about how crazy it is with the moon flow and stuff like that. But yeah, but we have more crazy stuff to come because we are going to hit Makalania next, and there's a lot to do there, which is very important. And then we're going to hit Beaconell, and there's a lot to do there too. So yeah, so join us in the next episode for all of that. See you next time, folks.